Hi everyone. So this is your reading for the month of December 2021. So we have got two piles. One pile is with smoky quartz. The other pile is with moonstone. So you need to choose pile number 1 or pile number 2 with the stones. And once you choose that, we will start with your reading. So in the description box below, I will put in the cards and the timestamps, and then you can choose your cards, or you can choose your pile, and then we can start with the reading. So you might have chosen your pile now. So we will go with the first pile of smoky quartz, and we will keep this pile on the side. So the first pile, we will go with the traditional tarot. Let's see what the tarot is telling about you. So the first card we have Two of Pentacles, then we have Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Star. So the first card, which says the Two of Pentacles, you can see that a man is juggling between two pentacles, and this suggests basically it could be a period of weighing down your options. Like you might be having more than two options or two options, and you might be getting an opportunity to decide whether to go with choice number 1 or go with choice number 2. So there could be some conflicting interest as well. So you would need to really make up your mind or make up your decision and see which choice would suit you more. It's basically a card where you need to make a decision, and whatever decision you will make, that would be the right decision. You will need somewhat effort and some planning to really choose between these options that you would be having. So if I say for your job or for your career or for your business, then it really means that there might be two career paths that you would be getting, or two job opportunities that you would be getting, something like that would be coming in your career field. So you would need to decide between those two options, that which option would suit you the best. And whatever option, as I told you before, whatever option you will choose, that would be the best option for you. And the decision would also be in your favor completely. And in your relationship, it simply means that just see that your financial decisions are not affecting your relationship in any way. So you need to be very careful that all your finances and all your decisions related to your finances and your material growth is not interfering between your relationship with the other partner. Then you need to be very focused and open-minded, and see where exactly you need to put in your efforts and your thoughts, so that the outcome which comes is in a positive direction, right? Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now if you see the Five of Pentacles, it says like it's a card wherein obstacles and some kind of challenges are there. So it can also suggest that you might be feeling very left out, and you might be very struggling with very little results in whatever you are doing. It could be your job, it could be your relationship, or any general area of your life. So you need to really see that where are you struggling at the moment. This is a difficult period, but it will pass very quickly if you know where you need to learn your lesson. Sometimes life gives you the opportunity through these challenges to really come out and shine and give yourself a chance to shine out more brighter. And the actual characteristics that you have, that you imbibe, it sometimes life throws challenges at you, and it tells you to come out shining victorious, and getting those results which you really want. It could, for some, it could also indicate a period where you might be struggling with your job. There could be unemployment, or there could be some issues in your job, with your boss, with your colleagues, with people around, and with your work. So you need to see that, and you need to you really need to find peace within yourself. And you might also feel that you are unsupported at work, you are not being heard, or some kind of these issues might be emerging. So please be careful and see where you need to take care of it. It's just a passing phase. If you look within, if you put in your efforts, and if you see that it's just a phase that's come in your life for the betterment of you, so you would pass over it. So just be very careful in it. And it's a very good time to turn within and focus on your life purpose. What do you really want? If you are facing a problem in your job or in your relationship, so you need to sit down and reflect that where exactly do you you need to stand on your feet and see where things are not working out properly. So once you do that, you would be you will see the brighter side of the whole picture, and you would be able to come out of that situation altogether. Now the best part is that with these two cards we have the star card, which is the best, like it is the most positive card that you can get in your reading. It's even for your business, for your career, for your job, for your relationships. It's the it's a very, very positive card where you are no longer struggling. All your wishes are fulfilled, and everything is just perfect. With these two, if you pass through these two phases, this is the outcome that you will get. So and if you are thinking about like whether should I quit this job, or whether should I move from this relationship and move forward in my life, so this card suggests that it's a big yes. You should definitely move forward, or you should take a different job, or whatever area in your life you are struggling with. So this card suggests that it's a big yes from the universe, and it will be really, really fulfilling for you if you take that decision. It suggests freedom, love, joy, new hope in your relationships where two people are in complete union. And I mean, it's on the whole, it's a very, very positive and very, very beautiful card. So it's just that with these two cards where you will see a lot of struggle, decision making, whether I should do this or whether I should not do this. So with that, once you are over with this phase, this is the result that will come in for you completely. Now we will move on to the next card, which is your wherein we can say what are you attracting at the moment. So if I say, then you will have inner peace and you have diligence. I mean, these are such beautiful cards wherein if you see that with the above two cards, with the above three cards, this puts a mark that if you do all this, this is the outcome that you will get. Now if I see this card, it says diligence. Now diligence is like, there are times in life where we need to step forward and take risk, and there are times where we need to be patient and step carefully and slowly, so that the results that we get are worth the wait. So I can relate to these two cards when when these two cards have come up, so that means that you need to be very patient and very assertive and very diligent, and you need to be very careful in whatever decision you are making. Just be attentive, plan out things, don't make decisions in a rush, and this is not a time where you rush into things and just make a fool out of yourself. So be patient, be very plan out things, and be very cautious about what decisions you are making. This card also suggests that the relationships which are not working in your life, the people around you who are not giving value to you, you have the you have that confirmation from the universe that you need to move out from those relationships as well, where you are not supported at all. So you it's not only in relationship, you have to remove clutter from your life. You clean out your room, you clean out your wardrobe, you clean out stuff which is not needed. At sometimes cleaning out things which are around us, it's very necessary to do that, because many a times there are stuck energies which are around us. So just declutter your house, declutter your room, declutter your wardrobe, and take the unnecessary things out of your life completely. Then we have inner peace. It's such a beautiful card where inner peace is something which is always present within you. You don't have to find it somewhere, you don't have to look for it somewhere. It's inside you, and everything in your life is unfolding according to the divine plan. Nothing is by chance which is happening in your life at the moment. Everything is unfolding according to the divine plan. We sometimes think that we can control each and every action of our lives, but if you look at the bigger picture, and if you sit back and look, you will see that you haven't done anything as such. Everything is happening through you. So this is a time where you need to find your inner peace. You don't have to do anything, it's already there with you, within you, and the universe is supporting you in every direction possible. Okay, then what does the animal spirit have to tell you? So we've got two cards. One is the cat spirit, and the other one is the bobcat spirit. So again, these are so relatable to your situation. Now the bobcat spirit over here, you can see that it says that life is a mystery. Now that's completely true. Like it's very hard to understand life, but if you see the other way, life is very simple. It's we who make life complicated with our own belief systems, with our own perceptions, with our own thinking, and with our own intellect. So this spirit is reminding you that life is a mystery, but you have to make it very simple. It's very simple if you make it simple, right? So it's a very powerful reminder that not everything is in life is in your control, as I told you earlier also in the inner peace card. So this is very relatable, where it says that life is not in your control. It unfolds according to its own divine plan, and everything in life doesn't need to be explained or understood through the mind. So trying to figure out things, planning out things, and finding logical explanation for each and everything, that is not needed at all. So and with finding the logical explanation and with trying to figure out things, I mean, what certainty and comfort are you trying to seek? I mean, even if you try to figure out things and you plan things, it is not necessary that they will go according to what you had planned. So then what will you do? The results are not in your hand every time. I mean, you if you look at the things around you, you will see that uh, it's just, life is just flowing. It's in a flow, and everything is flowing according to the way it has to be done. So trust the great mystery which is behind everything, and let the secrets of the universe, reveal itself. Trust in the wisdom that you have, trust in the inner peace that you have, and you will shine to great extent. The cat spirit says that claim your independence, allow some space between you and others in your life. There is no need to uh, uh, nudge into the other people's life, what they're doing, what are they doing, and how are they functioning, what will they do, or stuff like that. There is no need to do that. You be independent in your own life, and let the other people be independent in their own life. This is the only way you can grow in all your relationships, by having a healthy space, by giving healthy space, by having your own self respect and self worth. The statement which says live and let live, this cat spirit is telling you that live and let other people live too. There is no need to be dependent upon everything that you have in life. Let there be space between people, between you, between your thoughts, between your ideas, and just be calm and take a back seat and relax and see how things fold and be in a flow. And yes, then your life would, it will be very nice. Then we have another card from the super attractive deck, which says, I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. How beautiful is this? This is so beautiful how the cards come and tell you one by one that you are on the very good path. So it tells you that I accept all the good things. So just be very open to and appreciate, give gratitude to each and every small thing that happens in your life. You never know, even the smallest of things can do wonders in your life. So be that attracting power. When you get up in the morning, the first thing you should do is pay gratitude to each and everything that life will throw at you on that day. When you sleep at night, say thank you, be in full gratitude for the day that has been there. Look, introspect that what you've gone through the whole day, right? And everything would be just perfect. Then we have, my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. See how beautiful. The whole, all the cards are telling you to be in alignment with the universe, and see that when you are aligned with the universe, everything for you falls in place. Nothing will go wrong, and it would be so it will unfold so beautifully that you would be amazed to see the results. That instead of putting so much effort into everything and having everything your way, you just trust once and see that if you let it be. Let it be in the sense, just let the day flow naturally, and don't try to control things, don't try to control situations, don't try to control people, don't try to control the outcome that you get. So just be very, very natural and very, very comfortable in your daily living, and you would be surprised to see that everything is in perfect harmony, right? Then we, from the angel therapy card, we have the card of vegetarian or vegan, where it says, with all these things happening around us, sometimes we don't take care of our body, we neglect our body, we neglect the needs of our body. and we just keep on working like anything, and we don't pay attention of what the body is trying to tell us. So maybe it could be maybe it's time where you need to listen to your body and see if your body is reacting in a certain way, or if it's trying to tell you something. You can try. I'm not saying that if you are a non-vegetarian you completely go into a vegan diet or you turn into a vegetarian. No, it's not that. It's not easy, but yes, you can try, and you will find a great sense of satisfaction and great sense of peace within you when you try to change your food habits or your lifestyle. If you do not exercise at all, you can go for small walks after dinner or whenever you get time, and that will really boost your health, boost your confidence, and you will be out in nature, and that will give you a new perspective of how to be in nature and how to reflect on things. So listen to your body. If your body is giving you any kind of signals, please do not ignore that, and rest would be taken care of if you take care of your body and its needs as well. Then we have the card of past life issues with the same angel therapy. Now it could be a possibility if you are facing any kind of situation or any kind of struggle in your present life. It could be a past life issue as well. So just try to release that control over the issue. Release it and try to learn and heal from it, instead of hovering over the matter and hovering over the situation. Why this way? Why not that way? Why not my way? This could be if I go this, if I do this should be the result. You cannot control anything. So be very open and try to release all that unnecessary bindings that you have within you, and please make yourself free. I hope that is for pile number 1. I hope the reading resonates with you, and till next time, see you. Hello pile 2. So this is the reading for people who chose Moonstone Quartz. Let's start with your reading. So let's start with the tarot deck. So we have 5 of Swords, we have 3 of Cups, and we have 6 of Wands. Now the 5 of Swords suggests change, instability, and these are trying and challenging times, wherein it's basically it's not a very good situation to be in. I see a lot of conflict, and the conflict is basically due to ego, right? And wherein ego is running quite high, and nothing is coming from the mind, the heart, and you will be able to have you might be able to overcome these, and you might be able to have small victories, but that would be coming all from your intellect. It would be all ego driven, and nothing would be coming from your heart as such, right? This in if I see the job prospect or the business or the career related with this card indicates a hostile work environment where only ego based agendas are there, and nothing is functioning through the heart, and everybody has their own agenda, and everybody would be coming up with their own ideas and their own plans, and nobody would be listening to each other as such, and wherein basically nobody is caring about one another, and everybody is giving their own suggestions, their own ideas, their own plans, and coming out with like mine is better, my plan should move forward, and stuff like that. So it's basically you need to be very careful in it, and you need to come out of this situation where you need to work through your heart and not through your mind or through your intellect, or you should not get into ego battles as such. And if I see for a love relationship or any kind of relationship, same over here, ego is controlling the whole situation, and nobody is functioning through their mind and their heart. And one partner or one person in the relationship would be, quite manipulating with the situation, or there could be any kind of an emotional blackmail or sob stories, and basically controlling through emotionally weak patterns. So you need to stay in your heart, and you need to take decisions through that and not get into any ego battles as such. And don't engage into the shallow victory and giving into the relationship with these kind of blackmails or with these kind of emotional sob stories, right? Moving on, we have Three of Cups, which suggest very happy, a very happy time. It's basically a card of celebration, joy, and it's a positive card for relationship also, and wherein you will get a lot of you might be getting into new friendships and new job opportunities where you would be happy, and you will feel that yes, I am satisfied with this, and I will be able to come out happy and victorious, and everybody is on the same page as such. So it's a very joyful card. Then we have Six of Wands. Now Six of Wands suggests that it's a positive card for forward movement and victory, and wherein you are fulfilling all your goals and you are moving forward with your own purpose, with your own plans, with your decisions, and everything is very nice and very happy and very joyful and very positive as well, right? You can congratulate yourself on all the efforts that you have put in over the past few weeks or past few months, and you can see that you are coming out victorious in whatever area of your life you had been struggling with, whether be it your job, whether be it your relationships, whether be it your career, whether your business or anything. And if you have any kind of a doubt that whether you should do this now or you want to do it later, so the answer is that it's a big yes, that you should do it right now, and this will lead you to victory. And because it says that your efforts are completely paying out at this point of time. Now if you pass through this battle of egos and everything, where conflict is there, ego is there, and no one is listening to you, or you're not able to put your point forward, then this card suggests that over a period of time you will be able to do all that and be victorious and move forward very, very nicely. And in your relationships also, it's a very healthy card with common intentions, with common goals, wherein both the parties are equally involved and equally happy with each other, and the relationship is also moving very, very nicely. Alright, then we move into the next card, which is these two. One is delight, the other one is pleasure. Now if I see delight, delight is like it's basically expanding your life and it says that you should spend time with others. You should share your happiness, your small victories, your joy, and with others, and you it's time for friendships, relationships. As I told you here, that new friendships would be there, and it suggests a joyful and a happy time. So this card is it's telling you the same thing, that it's time to go out and party and enjoy yourself. And at this point of time, do not make any kind of commitments, or do not sign any important legal documents, or things like that, because it's telling you to be in a relaxed state of mind, and go out and be happy and enjoy yourself. Take some time, take some time out for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and enjoy, and completely enjoy. It's time to go out and have some fun. Next we have pleasure. It's telling you that allow your life to be less complicated. Try to be more enjoyable. Enjoy each moment. Be less productive at this point of time. It's not necessary to get into each and every detail and go into it, dig deep into it. It's time for relaxation. It's telling you to the same card with delight was telling you to go out and have fun. This card is also putting a stamp that yes, you go out and have some fun, enjoy yourself, and enjoy each and every moment which life is bringing to you, right? Then we have the cards from your animal spirit. One is otter's spirit and the other is the canary spirit. So the otter spirit is telling you that you are never ever alone. So it's telling you, it's a message that presence of other people in your life really matter, be it your family members, be it your friends, be it your siblings, be it any relationship that is around you. Those people really care and love you. So be fully present for them. Don't be half-heartedly with them. When you are with them, give your full attention, full presence, full love, full care, full joy, full happiness to them. Be with them at that point of time, so that you can get the same thing back in return. And it's a time for, again, joyful celebration and the love in your life. And there are, as I told you, there are people who really care about you. So give them your attention, give them your time, give them your love. And the whole all these cards are telling you that this month of December for you is a time for celebration, joy, relaxation, pleasure, going out and enjoying yourself with your friends, with your families, and people who really matter to you. The canary spirit says, sing your own song. So this spirit arrives to you to help you find your authentic voice and express yourself completely the way you are, the natural, the authentic self, the way you are, not masking about not masking the thing which you are not. Sometimes we need to pretend outside that we are this way or we are that way, but this card is reminding you that you need to be your authentic self, and you need to be expressing what's in your heart. And the canary spirit is also, there's a message that you are free to be yourself and express yourself in the most cherished possible way. Don't suppress your feelings, don't neglect your feelings, be true to yourself completely, right? Be your authentic self. Then we have the super attractive card, which says the universe is conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. It's such a beautiful card wherein you get the confirmation that the universe is always with you, and it's always helping you, it's always supporting you, it's always guiding you to lead a life which is true to your own nature, uh, to lead a life which is full of joy, compassion, and which is basically for your highest good. All these cards indicate the same thing, that be your true authentic self. The second one would be, I believe I am worthy of feeling good. It's such a beautiful card because uh, sometimes we get so much entangled in pleasing other people that we forget to please our own self. And the most important thing over here is that until unless you please yourself and you see your own self-worth, uh, it is pointless to please other people, because other people will not be along with you 24/7. You are the one who is with you all the time, so you need to be present for yourself, be truthful to yourself, be open to your own self, be loving towards you, towards yourself, and be very very kind and compassionate towards yourself, because you are worthy of getting each and every uh, good thing in your life. You are worthy of feeling good at every point in your life. There is not even a single moment where you should feel that you are not worthy of this thing or that thing, and this thing is not working in your favor or that thing is not working in your favor. When you see from a higher perspective, everything is working in your favor, and the universe is conspiring to be with your side and to be with you all the time. So there should be no doubt within yourself, within your mind, that nothing is working in your favor and nothing is going your way. But these cards are a confirmation that if you let yourself free, everything would be working perfectly in the divine order, and you will get each and everything according to what's good for your highest self. Then we have the card from the angel messages, which is God box. This card says, write any worries, concern or desire on a piece of paper that you put in a special container called a God box, as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. It's such a beautiful card, which is again confirming to you that all your worries, all your fears, all your doubts, all the negative things that you might be having regarding anything in your life, if possible, if you can't make a box, just when you are about to sleep, just say a few affirmations or be in gratitude that thank God, thank the universe, thank the nature around, thank the people around, and be very grateful that they are there for you. At every step you are getting what you desire. There are so many people around the world who do not get a good night's sleep as well. They are just like that only. So be very very compassionate and very very thankful for each and everything that you've got during the day, and pay your gratitude. And any kind of worries or fears or any kind of doubts that you would be having, please give those fears, those worries to your angels, to your archangels. If you know about angels and archangels, call upon them. And you can call Archangel Michael, you can call Archangel Gabriel, and these are the angels that will really come and help you and protect you in each and every possible way, right? Then we have the card of emotional sensitivity, which says, honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to all of us. See, it's such a beautiful card. It's in respect to this, that I believe I am worthy of feeling good. Now if you do this, I mean, you will respect your emotional sensitivity to the greatest good. It will sometimes we ignore our emotional well-being, saying that this is the last thing which comes in my agenda. But if you ask me, this is your emotional sensitivity and your mental well-being. These are the two most important things which come first. If these two are balanced and you are in alignment with these, your day, your whole life, your purpose, your relationship, your job, your business, everything would be aligned properly. So pay attention to any kind of emotional imbalance that you might be facing in your body, in your feelings, in your heart, in your mind, anything that would be arriving. Just pay attention to them and acknowledge them and see where you need to work upon them, and where you can put in a bit of a extra effort and make yourself worthy of it. Sometimes we keep on procrastinating of taking time out for ourselves and enjoying those little moments. But these cards are telling you that this is the time, the month of December is the time where you need to take care of your emotional well-being. This card really reflects on that at the end, that you need to take care of your emotional well-being, of your emotional health, emotional status, your mental health, your mental well-being, and you need to honor that so that you are able to move forward in your life with this aspect as well. If this aspect is not there within you, all the things really don't matter. So I hope this reading resonates with you. Till next time, take care. Bye bye.